Today I'm here to talk to you about a very serious topic, a major issue that's plaguing the study abroad industry. Guaranteed admissions in 7 days or 14 days, no processing fees, get admission without GRE or GMAT, sometimes even without IELTS. You see influencers walking around in beautiful countries saying go to this university in the UK or some other university in Luxembourg and have great benefits. Well, falling for this could be one of the biggest mistakes in your career, and I'm going to expose this and tell you why you need to be smarter. So now let's think about this logically in terms of the first part, right? If a university is offering you an admit guaranteed within 7 days or 14 days with minimal effort, I'm sure you'll be excited by that. You can go to your dream country, you can immigrate, maybe you can get a job and earn a lot later on. But understand this, nothing that's worth it comes easy. And here's a logical explanation. If a university is guaranteeing you an admit within 7 or 14 days, what is the quality of the evaluation process of the student? Also, what is the quality of the student that's going to end up in this class? Admissions profile evaluations are very complex processes, and any admissions committee worth its salt will spend a lot of time with certain metrics reviewing the application. GREs and GMATs are important because they're a standard metric across profiles, and it is a factor that's going to help you compare yourself with the very stringent competition around. If a university is throwing all of this out of the window and giving you an admission, what is the quality of that university? While it's tempting to take the easy way out and get into a university which maybe has a very low tuition fee and is guaranteeing you an admission without you having to pay the application fee or go through a complex admissions process, you will suffer later on. The job market in foreign countries where you have to be recruited as an international candidate with a visa sponsorship is highly competitive. They're not going to take anyone or everyone. Let me talk to you about two distinct examples here. Now, the UK is trending, right? You have so many universities which are guaranteeing you admits at fairly lower tuition fees compared to other geographies. But the job opportunities in the UK in general are very poor. So while these consultancies which are promoting the guaranteed admits at a low tuition fee and painting a rosy picture, they will not talk to you about the realities of your job prospects after you graduate. The UK economy is in a bad state with even MBAs from top universities struggling very much to look for a job. If you go to an ordinary university, what are the odds you're going to make back your investment? Yes, you're paying less in terms of tuition fee, but in the overall scheme of things, even 20 to 30 lakhs is a lot of money. And if you end up without a job, what is going to be the situation for you in the long term? You're going to end up with debt. Now, let's even compare it to a country where the job opportunities are terrific, a country which I've endorsed quite a bit due to good intentions in the past, which is the USA, the biggest economy in the world. There are guaranteed admits being promised by a variety of companies even in the US. But again, the H-1B process, which is your necessary work visa as a student after you get your OPT, is highly competitive. Companies are not going to recruit candidates unless they are worthy and sponsor the H-1B visa for them. Now, within the US, consultancies are promoting the fact that you get an OPT extension for 3 years, just like every other university there. Sure, you will get that. But the H-1B system is also changing at this point in time. It was a massive scam in past years with over 7 lakh applications per year. It was found that over 4 lakh were duplicate applications. This means these are candidates who are graduating from inferior universities who cannot get a job through the legal means, through companies which have a quota for H-1B required candidates. These guys are applying through consultancies, getting their name put into the lottery without actually doing any work. At this point in time, the H-1B filing system is going to prevent duplicates with only one application per candidate. Therefore, you have to find a legitimate job. Now, understand this. If you go to some nonsense university, what are the odds that you're going to find a legitimate job? Logically, compare it to your situation in India itself. If you go to a tier 1 or tier 2 university and maybe some tier 3 universities, you still have a job. But if you go to no-name colleges pursuing a variety of different degrees, what are the jobs these folks are getting in their own home country? What do you think is going to happen to you when you go to a foreign land where the entire recruitment process is far more complex because of the visa issue? Think, guys. Please think. I implore you to do that. Where is this guaranteed admit process coming from? I mean, it existed a long time ago with a bunch of local consultancies. But now with social media marketing, VC funding, and a whole lot of glamour in this space, it's being promoted a lot more. every other ad you see is about this. You'll have to understand that at the end of the day, if somebody is doing the process for free for you and guaranteeing you an admit, they're not doing charity, they're getting money from somewhere. Each and every one of these admit guarantee universities that tie up with local consultancies or even larger companies pay these consultancies and companies a very fat commission every time you enroll and pay the tuition fee for them. The amounts these guys earn could be anywhere between 1 to 3 lakhs, and this is a very conservative estimate per student. Therefore, the business is to push you to these universities so that they can make their commission. And the universities themselves are a business at the end of the day too, because you're paying them a significant tuition fee. At the end of the day, the student is becoming the commodity. And when you're looking for career guidance and counseling, please don't become a commodity just because the guidance you're getting is supposedly free. Now, before you come and attack me saying that not everybody can afford an Ivy League university, not anybody can get into a top 10 university, that's not what I'm saying at all. There are at least 50, 60, 70 universities that are very, very good for a variety of different programs. All it takes for you to do is a little bit more research, a little bit more effort, and maybe paying the application fees at these universities. If you are willing to put in an effort looking at your long-term future in mind, then there are certainly options that can serve you very well instead of going to a place which makes life very easy for you and gives you guarantees at a stage where you have to fight the competition and make it to a good place. My rant is almost coming to an end, but there's one more finer point that I want to make. The age of influencers. Influencing people to use fairness creams or energy drinks or something you consume and forget is absolutely fine. But this trend coming into an area such as education is seriously unfortunate at this point in time. Universities and companies are using influencer marketing and giving you very short reels where only a part of the information is put forth. Once again, a beautiful location, a beautiful reel, and painting a rosy picture without understanding or explaining the job scenario in your country of choice. Once again, think about it logically, guys. If you look at a country like Luxembourg, what is the size of the economy? What's the size of the country? What are the kinds of companies that are there? Will you really be sponsored and recruited by the finite set of recruiters in a very, very small geography? Just a bit of logic, a little bit of patience, and a lot of hard work can determine what you do for the rest of your career. I understand that moving to a foreign country is a huge decision, and you have to make sure you're going to the best possible place that will pay you back for years down the line. Looking at myopic savings in the short term can really prevent you from having a thriving career, or worse, it could leave you with a lot of student debt. We've seen hundreds and thousands of these horror stories, and therefore we are putting out this video so that you can wisen up at this point in time. Making a decision to study abroad is a big decision, and at that point you're vulnerable. You have no information. Don't let the multitude of people around you prey on your fears and give you false advice. Think about it for yourself in terms of what makes logical sense. Now, usually at the end of all our videos, I put in a plug for you to schedule a free consultation call with us. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not here to tell you that we are better than somebody else. All we are asking you to do is to think about the situation logically and make a wise decision and do your research. It's okay if you do the study abroad process yourself, but don't let anyone prey on your fears and give you false information. That's all we ask for you in terms of a CTA on this video. So well, after all the happy videos, I had to do this rant. It's not really my style. But if you liked it, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and thank you for listening in.